Hi, I'm Z, your hot pink priestess, guiding you through all things brujeria, healing, and cosmic chaos.
And I'm Meg. I know nothing about spirituality, but I'm here to ask every single question anyway.
This is Black Girl Magic meets White Girl Questions.
Where two sparkly worlds collide and the universe gets loud. Okay, so are you ready for
Yes,
my manifestation story? I think it's
I'm ready.
manifestation because because I thought, well, that was convenient. And you always tell me that's when I manifest. So I hopefully nobody in my family listens to this. My husband and my son. We will ruin their Christmas present.
Oh
They're not gonna listen, not to worry.
no.
Uh my husband would roll his eyes through the whole thing. So I am bringing them, my father-in-law, my husband, and my son and myself. I am surprising them at Christmas, but we're going in April to
Okay.
Isla Morada. I didn't even know it was a place. I found out it was a place. It's like the fishing capital of the world, of
Where is
America,
this?
of whatever.
Oh, I had no
And
idea.
I know, neither did I. And I was like, okay, so I bought the tickets. I was like, I don't know. I like rented this boat. I was trying to find a fishing guide, but not a charter. I was trying to find a man or a woman that knows how to fish that can get on our boat to help us navigate the waters. That was a much harder job than I thought. So I put on Facebook that I needed to find a fishing guide, not a charter, a fishing guide. And somebody came back and I like made sure nobody that knows my husband and my son were allowed to see that post.
Oh, okay, good.
And that part was pretty smart of me because I have drunk squirrels. So great. Brennan is on Facebook and he'll see that and ruin it for me.
Yeah.
So I figured out how to do that, which I was really impressed with. And then I somebody said, "Oh, renting a boat is actually a really bad idea because it's like low tide happens so fast and you get stuck in this spot for
Ah,
like 8 hours." I'm like, "Oh gosh, I do not want to go down there and find out that my husband stressed the entire time. That's not a vacation I
yeah.
paid a lot of money for."
No.
So I was like, so I go back in my email and there was this Captain Mark, maybe? And he said he might have a guide. And I said, hey, I'm actually looking for a charter now. Do you do that? He said, well, I only do two people at a time. You have four. So you have to go to this other guy, Craig. So if you looked up fishing
Great.
charters in Isla Morada, it would be 4 million of them. And I'm like, oh gosh, I hate that. Like we're going to Steamboat in February and there's 5 million places to stay. Just tell me a place two people can stay that doesn't have rats. I'm there. Right? I don't
Yeah,
want,
you're fine.
yeah. So first of all, his name is Greg. My name's Meg. We rhyme. I think that's fun. I didn't tell him that because I was afraid he would hang up. Um, so then we're talking about all the things, and he says, well, my hobby on the side is I'm a photographer. And I was like, what?
Wow,
My father-in-law is a photographer now. He has retired and he does photography,
fun.
loves it. And then his this Greg's wife does a works part-time as at a fly shop. I said, my father-in-law used to own a fly shop. And then so
What?
I was like worried about, am I just like picking the first guy I see and talk to? And then I was like, wait. And I got off the phone. I was like, if you can hear now in Mexico, I manifested that shit. I did. But then I don't know how I did it because I don't like what are I'm not gonna I could call the other 4 million people. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
find one that also does photography, that is getting a new boat, that is a contender that's 29 feet, that also fly fishes so we can fly fish too.
So fun.
I'm a pretty mermaid in all of this, by the way. I don't fish, I
Yeah.
don't care about the fish. They will be like, is it
Oh,
beautiful? And I'll say, yay, you caught a fish. I'm so proud of you.
it looks like a fish.
Get back on my pretty mermaid seat and drink my vodka. That is why and I'm paying for things. So, but we get to go to sandbar, all this stuff. The guy like had everything I wanted, and he's like, what are the chances we found each other? And I was like, well, the chances, I didn't say this because again, I didn't want him to hang up on me. Chances are pretty good because I know Z. So just
Yeah.
tested the shit out of this and I got it. And he's like communicative on text and he's really fast. I don't like when people like leave me hanging for a long time because then I think I forget
Yeah.
and worry if I like need to text them too much or email like, hey, it's me again. I'm sorry to be.
Yeah, checking in.
Yeah, like, do you want my thousands of dollars to be on your charter or no?
Just saying.
Well, I manifested it, but I don't know how. Again, I would have said, well, that worked out. That was lucky. So now
Ah.
I see it as manifestation, but I don't know. I didn't do anything differently. It all just kind of, it was just luck and aligned. And I was like, oh, that's probably a thing. It's called, I don't know what it's called. I was going to sound smart. I don't know.
You
What's it
are
called?
smart regardless. No, I mean, that's what's so magical about manifestation is because the moment that the manifestation comes in, it's literally curated for you. Like that's one way you can recognize it. It's a manifestation. The fact that the universe or the energy around you was making it so clear that, hey, you have a connection. One, because you're having fun because your names rhyme, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it
Mhm.
made you feel good, right? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna
Yes.
get to know this person. Then you're like, oh my gosh, photography. Oh my gosh, blah, blah, blah. That's the universe being like, hey, like pick this one. It's gonna be a really magical time versus like you going through and feeling
Ugh.
humglum about all the rest of it.
And is it because I magnetized my tools in?
I think absolutely. But also you have really good energy. Like you have really, really good energy. Before you thought it was just lucky, you're not just like you are lucky, but you're also manifesting, meaning you're putting the intention out there of like, I really want to have fun. I want this
And
to
it got all
be
the
a
way to
great
Florida?
trip.
My intention?
It can go anywhere you want. Anywhere, like the more you're like I'm just going to be open to fun. Fun will always find you and it'll help you make the decision.
Oh, I'm
Literally, I feel like it's the
1,000% open to fun all the time.
right. And I talk to people all the time about this as, I'm highly neurodivergent and I will literally use my manifestations as a way to keep me not stressed out about making decisions because that's
Oh,
basically what you did. Like, because people are like, oh, how do you know when to do this? Or how do you know who to pick? Or how do you, I'm like, the universe will just scream it so loud, like, this is the one, don't pick the other ones. And it's like, what's there to be stressed about?
no, I went right in my phone on the notes app
Yeah.
and I had find a charter and I got to check it off and I was like, yes, that was like a 25-minute process. And I loved it. And now I don't have to do anymore and I don't have to find another captain or another whatever.
Well, and you know what you can do now that you are
Mm,
manifesting? You can
what?
just like start thinking of all the fun emotions that you want to have while you're there, or if there's anything you want to do, and just put all the good feelers out there and see what weird stuff happens.
I want to swim with dolphins and go snorkeling and have neither of those things eat me.
Okay. I just you just put it into the universe. Just like,
I'm afraid of fish.
really?
Yeah, when I was little, my brother, it's kind of a childhood trauma thing. We were in
Oh
Bermuda and
no.
we would jump off what's called Horseshoe Bay. We would jump off this, and a catfish came out. And I was like, "Whoa, that was a catfish! I'm not going. I'm not going out." My brother pushed me, which is probably not
What?
safe. He pushed me in, and then he's like, "The catfish is gonna get you. It's chasing you. It's chasing you." So
Oh
now I think,
my goodness.
yeah, yeah. Now I think fish are gonna eat me. If you put me in a pool with goldfish and then you threw me in, I would freak out. Which is interesting.
What?
I love the ocean. I want to be a mermaid.
Yeah, you're basically we have to heal this. You know what you should manifest?
Ooh.
Someone over there who's like, "Oh, don't worry. I work with people who are afraid of fish."
I mean, I go in because I do the things, right? I've like swam with, I went to the Cayman Islands and I swam with the stingray. And I had two
Mm,
little
yeah, yeah,
girls
yeah.
that I was like, well, I have to be brave. Right.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
meeting two little girls. They were like basically under my armpits and on my shoulders. They were so scared.
Oh, well,
And
they're
I was like,
big.
it's okay. It's okay.
So
But
you can do it for other people.
well, yeah, because I don't want to ruin their time. I don't want to, right? So I'll be
Ah.
afraid to do it. Like I've gone parasailing because Brennan wanted to do it. I hate heights. You kidding? And they're
Okay.
gonna dip me. The sharks are gonna eat me from the ankles up. Like, why would?
Yeah.
Yep. Nope.
My whole phrase is you tempt fate, you meet fate. That always keeps me safe.
Wait, does that mean if I am I gonna get eat next time?
No, I mean like people can't be bitter if something does happen. That's basically what
Oh yeah.
that phrase is. Like you can't be bitter because you tempted fate. Like you can also tempt fate and have like the most lucky outcome.
Yeah,
But you
so
just
far I
it's
haven't gotten eaten by
50-50.
any shark, so I'm good.
Yeah, I think you'll be perfectly fine. But how did it feel to manifest it?
I was confused and excited. Confused because I was like, I don't know what I did, and excited because it's the first time since we started this podcast that I've had something so obviously in my face.
Yeah.
Didn't think, oh, that worked out great. Hot dog, that was lucky. So it's the first time I hadn't thought that. And I said, "Oh, we're recording on Tuesday. I'm saving the story because I was gonna text you right then about the whole story." And then I was like, "No, I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
for it."
Yeah. But this is your whole life now, Meg. You can do this whenever you want.
But see, I don't know how I did it. Just because
But
my
that's
energy.
the best part. You just
Oh,
good
okay.
intentions. Good intentions. Just like whatever you're wanting, just feel really good about it and just like follow the good feeling.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I. How did you manifest that? Well, Greg rhymes with so.
No, literally, sometimes little like inklings like that are literally the
Well,
clues.
I was also a preschool teacher, and everything rhymes in preschool. Crisscross applesauce. You get what you
Right.
get. You don't get upset, and all the things,
Yeah.
all the songs rhyme. All everything rhymes. Everything has a
Yeah.
rhythm. So when Greg and Meg, I was like, "Ha, we rhyme. That's fun."
Yeah, that's
I
your cue,
yeah,
right?
who knew that would be my cue?
I
But
know, but isn't that fun? I mean,
it
so many
was
times
fun.
on my path, like when I manifested my like music engineer and music producer, we literally have this similar name too. Like my name was Z, their name was Zaza, and my English name was Alicia, and their Russian name was Alisheva. And so I was
Oh,
like, fun, Zazie.
mm.
Like, and then
Yeah,
I was like, I'm gonna talk to them. Literally the same life. You
yeah.
just
I guess
manifest it.
I guess I've always done that. Is like, I mean, that's how we met.
Yeah,
I
sparkles.
was there in Sparkles, and I thought I can't be the only one here in Sparkles. Like I can't I mean, I'll stand out with the best of them, but what is happening? And then you walked in and I was like, see, I knew there'd be another one. There'd be somebody else that looked like
There'd be
this.
another one.
There'd be another crazy person. Because everybody had
Yeah.
like leggings and sweatshirts on, and I was like, no.
They were very gray. They were so
Oh,
gray.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh no. No, you man like this. I'm just Meg, do you know how proud I am right now that
I
you
was pretty proud of myself too, actually.
we're not even that far into the podcast and I already feel like I'm winning.
Oh, you are winning. Because
I'm winning.
I didn't even know how to like I didn't even know that was manifestation, right? Till podcast one. I thought it was I had to think hard about it or I don't know, meditate or I don't know. I can't do any of that stuff. So
No, no, no. But now you get to see this is what I teach all day long.
yeah, I
How to
guess
be magical.
I'm not at the teaching part of it because I was like, I don't know, just feel good about it. I hope your
Yeah.
name's fine. That's what I'd say. Your name's fine. Move on. That's what I
You're
got.
like, what was their name? Sally, what's your name? Bob. I wouldn't make that decision.
No.
Well, you can leave it to me. I'll be here for that.
Good, good, good. Okay, so now
Yeah,
I
what's on
thought
your
now
list?
that was my manifestation story. So I thought of you. Well, now I think of you every day. We do talk every day.
Yeah.
But I was driving home and there was a full moon, and I was like, okay, Meg, focus. Focus on the craziness because my full moon
On the
satire
craziness.
is always, oh, the crazies are out. Look, I'm outside, right? So that's always what I say.
Perfect.
Yep. And then I wait
And
for
you
all the teachers to say there must be a full moon. The kids are bonkers. And I taught for 10 years, never felt it. I tried really hard with the full moon this last one, which was Sunday, maybe. Yeah, I think it was
yeah.
Sunday because I was driving home from skiing. Um, Felt nothing. So I don't feel the difference in a full moon. But then I talked to you about, wait, what did I talk to you about? And you said it was a clearing day.
Instagram.
Oh yeah, Instagram was being
We're
bonkers.
kicking our asses. Yeah.
Yeah, with both of our asses. And you said, well, it's a clearing day. And I asked the smartest question. I said, is it the clearing day because there was just a full moon? And you said yes.
Hey!
And I won. I was like, yeah, I don't even know what that question means, but I knew enough to put that shit in that order and put a question mark
Yeah.
at the end. Yeah,
See, you won and I
yeah,
won.
it was a double winner. It was a twofer. It's a
I
twofer.
know.
So I don't know what clearing day is.
Yeah.
And then you said clearing day, and then you said I asked that question, and then you told me manifestations are coming in, so it gets a little rocky. And that makes me
Hmm.
think manifestations are bad, so I need all tell me all the things. What's clearing day? Is it like spring cleaning? What's happening? Why can I not feel anything with
No.
the full moon? Do I
Okay,
need
so
to
you
like drink
can't,
something different and lay in or something? I don't
no,
know.
you can't feel anything with the full moon because you don't connect with full moon energy. Like you barely connect with energy in general, so there's no way you're going to be able to feel it. Like I
Okay.
would have to put you on like a regimen of this is how I need you to sense your body, check in with your body, and then sense
Oh, wow.
energy. Like I have to build you up to that. Like most people who come to me, they're like, "How come I can't hear my ancestors?" And like, "How come I?" And I'm like, "Okay, here's the plan. Like this is what we're
I
gonna
can't
do."
hear my ancestors either to those people who
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, like the energy is there, but it's just kind of like boop, boop, like doing nothing to you. And you're just trying too hard, which it's not really about trying. You just feel it.
except for my
Um,
manifestation, I didn't try too hard, I don't think.
no, you didn't, but you are naturally a happy person. That's
So if
what's
I
different.
was grumpy, first of all, you probably wouldn't have hung out with me if I was grumpy, but if I was
Facts.
grumpy, I you think the manifestations wouldn't happen? I wouldn't be like, "Oh, well, that was lucky,"
They
because
would be,
it probably wouldn't have happened if I was grumpy.
yeah, they're harder to bring in because the luck and love and all those things kind of vibrate in the same frequency, where like being angry is a lower frequency.
Oh
And
yeah,
so
I'm
it
not angry
can't.
often actually.
Yeah, and that's why I always tell people like if you're having a bad day, like pause your day, go elevate your energy, help yourself feel good so then you can be more magnetic because you will literally magnetize towards you the things that you don't want because you're
Yeah,
grumpy.
I
Like
magnetize my bad tools in. I do that
yeah.
actually. I go to thrift stores when I feel that's the thing that because you find a treasure. And
Yeah.
yeah, so I go to thrift stores all the time to do that, and I didn't realize that's why I was doing it. Look at me.
Yeah. I went to a thrift store today, sidetrack, and got pink shorts. It was great.
Last time I
I
went to a thrift store, I got. Oh wait, can I show you?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll tell everybody.
Okay.
So what are the? Okay, so I grew up in the Care Bear era. I just found out that I'm way over.
I love.
Yep.
Oh, did you
Okay,
find something Care
so
Bear?
it's
What?
it's Trophy Bear, which is ironic because I don't like stickers, tickets, tokens, points, clips, or candy and trophies. But I found Trophy Bear. There was one Care Bear. It was Trophy Bear, and I was like, oh, I kind of like the one with the rainbow on it because I am a allied to the
Yeah,
LGBTQIA plus community, and I was like, no,
right.
wait,
Facts.
this one's better. But it took me a while to like have that thought, magnetize that thought in because I
Yeah.
and then I can't wait. We're gonna do right. We do giveaways now, you and I. And we're giving this away next. Yeah.
Yay! Do you know what was at the thrift store today? A different colored Care Bear.
What color? The red one? The pink one, I mean?
No, no. Is there a blue one?
Yeah, that's Grumpy Bear. Grumpy's blue. He has a
I
coin in his
know.
mouth.
I saw it and I was like, oh, interesting. And then I went on to something else.
Oh, so I always see the pink one with the hearts or the pink one with the rainbow. Or you find the lucky one, the green one with the shamrock. But I haven't found Trophy Bear. And this is like this isn't the redone one. This is the one from the 1980s. This
Ah,
is like a
okay.
real Care Bear from like 1980. It was in a vintage, well, vintage,
So
on that
fun.
quotation marks. So he's our next giveaway trophy
I
bear.
should
But
take a picture of the other one if it's still there and see what it is. I just was like, that's really strange, and then kept going. And how funny you're like, if I was grumpy today, does that mean I wouldn't manifest it? And it was Grumpy Bear.
well, I don't know. Yeah, the blue one is usually grumpy. I mean, the blue one is grumpy, but there might be another blue one.
I don't know. I
There's
don't
another
know.
brown one. It's Friendship Bear, and he has flowers on his belly. I don't know why I remember this.
I know, you
I
know
need
in
to get a
detail.
life, is what I need to do. How about all the Care Bears? You know what's funny though is our communities like the Care Bear. So they like Care Bear. everything. They like My Little Pony. I am noticing that the neurodivergent community likes the things that I grew up with, and then they went away and
Yeah.
came back, and the neurodivergent
Yeah, they're
community
back.
likes what others would think are for kids, but they don't
No.
care. They're like, I like Care Bears, and I don't care how old I'm supposed to be to like them. Screw
That's
you,
how
I
my
like it.
clients are. They're literally like I have a client who comes to our meeting and she has like a giant teddy bear notebook. And it's like the coolest thing I've ever seen. And it clasps with the arms like this on the side and
Stop.
it's ginormous. Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm crossing my arms across my chest. And so she like unclasps the arms and starts writing with like a fluffy like a
Push.
fluffy pen. And I'm like, this is so fun. And I'm really sad that I left a lot of my graphic tees at home because I had a Care Bear and My Little Pony and had a Speed Racer and something else. But I was like, I can't take everything.
Oh
So
no,
I'm
I would
sad.
be terrible. I would. I went into my freshman year of college with a U-Haul just for my clothes. So,
Perfect. It's lovely. I
and
love it so
and then imagine when I take the clothes out of the U-Haul and have to walk up the stairs, what I took out for clothes. They
much.
were like
Yeah.
bottoms and spart. People were like, the hell is she going? What is she doing? Yeah.
Woo! I
And I
love
still
it.
dress like that. I still dress like a 5-year-old when you,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yep. I don't
Who
care.
cares? This
No,
is
not me.
great. Wait, what was the end of your question?
The
Did
end
I
of my
answer it?
question is, what's
Oh, the moon.
yeah, the full moon, so I don't feel, but like, then what's clearing day? After the full moon, is there a clearing day? And who
Okay.
tells us it's that and all the things?
Okay. So right now, December, we are on fast manifestation, which I mentioned before, right? So anytime it's fast, maybe I haven't mentioned it.
Nope.
So throughout the year,
I
this
mean, I
year,
like things when they're fast, so I like it.
yeah, there's been 3 to 4 months span of fast manifestation energy based on astrological like events. And so we are back in it right now. So if you 3 months prior to this were planting seeds or like cleaning up your business or networking or taking care of yourself, you're going to have a lot of good energy for your manifestations in December, January, February,
Okay.
basically. And also with this super moon, the super moon was in Gemini, and Gemini is very like duality. So the two sides of like
It's twins, right?
yeah, the twins, your life decision. So if you were like, oh, I'm gonna like reach for the stars and I'm gonna be famous and I'm gonna blah blah blah, and you start doing all these things, the manifestations are gonna move towards you a lot quicker. But that also means that sometimes you reach these like energetic pockets where you're tested if you really want the thing you're asking the universe for. Even if for you you're not being like, "Hey universe, I want to be famous." Right? Like if
Mm.
you have that intention and you're like, "I'm famous," the universe is like, "Okay, sure." It's gonna put decisions in front of you to see how bad you actually want it. And that's why I was saying, oh, you have to keep going. Like it's little tests. And so things get really rocky. And so the old reality, the old version of you is crumbling and falling away at the same time manifestations are coming in, especially since we don't have any planets in retrograde right now. So everything is just moving retrograde, like going backward.
No, putting planets in retrograde. I hear it all the time. I say it, but I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're like,
Oh,
I'm
Mercury must be in
retrograding.
retrograde. I don't even know what that means.
But it's
I'm
it's
just
like reverse energy basically. But since all the planets are moving in a similar direction, it's really fast manifestation. So you have to be mindful about what you say. The veil is also thin. So like if you
what
put out
veil? What veil
the
are we talking
spiritual veil, like from one realm to the next realm or one dimension to the next dimension. You can't see her face right now, but she's
I don't
making
even have a question because what I'm picturing is a veil on a bride. And
it.
can you see through it?
Like
Is
this,
it
like
made out
this,
of a doily? Is it white? What I don't even know the
like
questions to ask because it's
this is 3D, right? This is 4D, this is
yeah, I
5D,
don't understand any
different
of it.
dimensions. I'm showing on a gate right now. Different,
No,
like, so we're in 3D, and then there's this that's 4D, and there's like a veil here. Like, you can't see the other dimensions, but we know there's other dimensions.
no, you know there's other dimensions.
Science also knows this. You definitely had to learn this in school.
Well, right, I know like there are other like we can't be the only people. It's pretty arrogant of us to think that we're the only people in the whole
Right.
entire everything. But I don't like I know there's other dimensions, but I don't know what that means because we talk about like, oh, 2D is when you write it down, 3D is like how we are. What's 4D?
Yeah.
Like what is I
It's
don't
the next dimension. It's the space.
and then 5D is what?
The other realm.
Yeah, see, I don't. And then like a veil, like is it a veil like you see? Can you use it? I mean, I can't see it. You can't see, you feel it? Or you just know it's there.
It's a way to describe like the next realm.
But is there like a ready, set, go? So I ran track. So is there like a starting line? Is it like somebody take a
No,
stick and
because
put it in the sand like
energy
it's right here?
No, because energy is constantly moving and everything happens at once because there's no time. So technically, it's here at the same time.
Oh, I
We
think
just
I
can't
have
see
no time here. Oh, time doesn't exist. That's written down in my notes.
it. Yeah. So it's like everything is happening at the same time. So
So there's no
technically,
clocks there?
there's no clocks. I mean, if you're in the spiritual realm, why would you have a clock? We only use clocks in this world as a measurement of like distance and things happening.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so they don't really need that.
Do you
Unless
have
it's
to
like an
unlearn that
alternate.
when you become a spirit? Like, do you have to unlearn it? Because I feel
Well,
like, how
I
would I know what
mean,
to eat dinner? Or we don't eat. No, you don't
I
eat.
mean this, yeah. I mean the story is when you're in the spiritual realm, like after you've passed, right, and you're not in your physical body,
Yeah,
like
yeah, right.
you are free of any physical needs, including your ego and any other needs that your body has. Your body has to eat. But if your energy doesn't have to eat.
Right, right. I forget about those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm a first time soul girl, so I don't know.
You're not, you're not a first time soul.
Told my husband that. I said, Andy, Z thinks I have just a new baby soul. He just went like this. What? Then he went upstairs.
It's like, is that what you two are doing for fun? Yes. And a career? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. I know. I always tell him when I'm on podcasts, and he always thinks it's so cool when I get asked. And I was like, "Hey, did you know I started a podcast?" And I told him all about it. He goes, "That's what you settled on for a podcast?" Because I you talk about all these things, and you're trying to figure out about the spiritual realm, and I was like, "Yeah," because like I always say, if you don't know the information, you can't just say, "Oh, that doesn't exist." Like
Yeah.
we were talking before, like I just went, I heard you say things, and then I would just say, I wouldn't, because I loved you from the beginning, but I wouldn't say, like, oh, Z doesn't know what she's talking about, or she's
Yeah.
lying, or she's telling false things, or she's making stuff up. My brain just never, it just heard it and went, I don't get it. And then it just stopped. It just froze there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
So
basically
when
all of
I,
school, right?
yeah. And
Sometimes.
when I think like, don't use clip charts or sticker charts with kids, the adults say, my kids love it. And then they stop there and they don't keep going and doing the
Yeah.
work it takes to like get out of that system.
Hmm.
And so I felt like I was stopping and then right I listened to all these things from like the 1700s and the 1800s and these people have supernatural, I listen to it different now, but supernatural abilities and stuff, and I'm like
Yeah.
twins and how these twins are so like supernatural, and I was like, I
I want
still
twins.
think, and I probably shouldn't admit this to you, but I still think, I still go, that's pretend, it's just somebody telling a story, none of that really happened.
Oh, we have a long way to go. We got
I know.
this.
I know. But then I'm like, maybe it was different in the 1700s and they didn't know how to explain it like we do now because they didn't have technology or the things we have now. And I was like, so, but then I don't really, I'm just like, well, that's not true. And I don't do any of the work to pass that gate.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
stand at the gate and think, well, it's a good story. I do like stories. I'm a good storyteller. I like to hear stories. So I just hang out there and listen and think it's wonderful and actually look forward to finishing it, and then I start over
Yeah.
with another story and only get to
Yeah.
that again.
Well, and you never had a need to have to be curious.
No, right, right. And now I'm finding out that a lot of the kids I work with have the talent you have, and I can't
Yeah.
just say, I can't stop at the gate anymore. Because then I'm
Yeah.
like another adult in their life, not supporting them as best as they can be supported, and that makes me feel sad.
Yeah. As their whole self, their
Yeah.
gifted
I
self.
can't be
Yeah.
like, well, your spirituality is crap.
Yeah,
I don't believe it.
that'll be so sad. That's
Right? You
basically
can't
my
just,
whole, how we get raised, though, unfortunately, some of us. But yeah.
yeah, right. I mean, in my house, if I was spiritual, we didn't have any of that piece. So everybody'd be like, Meg's crazy. Well, I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on with her. He's our
Yeah.
special kid. That's great, right? Because, and then you find out like, I've had friends who are actually religious. And I say that because we've talked about the spiritual versus
Right.
religious, and then they have um, kids that in their Sunday school class or something that can hear Jesus and see Jesus. And again, I
Yeah.
stopped at that gate and I was like, well, that's not true. And then I
Mm,
stopped. And then I
right.
just, like, I'm not judging him. I'm just in my head. I'm like, he's probably just telling a story or imagining it or wants to believe in God so bad or Jesus so bad that he's pretending he can see it. But I don't. And then my brain just stops working about that, and I am a drunk squirrel, and I go and I'm like, woo! And I go on to something else, and then I forget about it, and I don't ever complete a thought about it. And now I'm starting to because I completed the whole thought about the manifestation.
Yeah. And if you ever want to, I mean, whenever you get the things about Jesus, we could have a whole talk about that one. Whenever,
Oh,
just add it to your list if you ever
since
wanted.
since being starting this podcast, I have people I follow. Things come up about like where did Jesus really come from? Where'd the Bible really come? Like the true
Yeah.
stories that people who are Catholic or Christian or I don't know, all the religions have,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
right? And you're like, oh wait. So I listen to them and I'm like, oh. And I like to listen to it all. And again, I'm still stopping at the gate, being like, I don't know, that seems like she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I don't know enough to like have a conversation with somebody else about it.
Yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah.
That's what this
I just
podcast is for, if you ever have questions.
yes. If you have questions for us, definitely.
Okay, what is your next question? Or wait,
Well,
the clearer, I know I answered it. Yeah. What was your next one? Or
um,
we can do the tarot, whatever you want.
yeah, let's do the tarot. The other one was that the manifestations are a little rocky, and I was like, that feels negative, but you explained it that
Yeah.
it's not. It's only rocky because they're coming in hot.
Yeah, and let me tell you, every time I've manifested something ginormous in my life, or like before I get new clients or before I travel somewhere, it's a shit show, like a literal shit show in my 3D. And just yesterday, I like got a nail polish put on the counter, it flew off the counter and shattered all over me. That's where the leg thing came from.
Oh yeah, which I thought was blood, which I was so worried. I was
I
like,
know. I know. And then it was like things kept breaking. It just, things get really rocky depending on how you manifest before something really good happens. Like really, really, really good.
so I have to pay attention to that because haven't I haven't been able to put it in that way. Right? I've always just been like, ah, I must be. I don't know. I don't think of it in a spiritual way. I just think of it as like, oh, I'm kind of messed up today. My I did have a day where I like fell over. I was like forgetting things, and I was like, "What is going on
Yeah.
with me today?" And
Energy.
I wish I had that. I could go back and do that day over because I would think of it differently then. But we hadn't started
Yeah.
the podcast. I didn't know about this business, so
Yeah. Now you can do it. I always tell myself that if the day gets really weird, I'm just like, ooh, something fabulous must be happening. And I just try to stay positive about it rather than screaming at myself or like getting really upset.
yeah. I try to just do it all with humor, right? I'm like, well, it's gonna be my drunk squirrels are really on fire today. They're drunk and caffeinated, I guess.
I know I love. Okay, so I have the deck here. I'm gonna light this really quickly.
Right?
You
What are you
can.
lighting? You have to tell me what you're lighting.
Okay.
Oh,
I
sage?
no. This
Oh,
is
damn.
different. This is actually a bundle that I forged and made in Costa Rica, so it has a bunch of native Costa Rican plants,
Okay.
and a little bit of neem and
Wait, a little bit of
yeah,
who?
neem,
I thought you said meme. I
neem.
was like, I thought those were just on Instagram.
No, but I'm
Neem.
gonna like this.
Okay.
Cleanse some energy and keep
Okay.
it clear. I like to call in plants and ancestors, like those with the highest vibrational light and frequency, to help be here today and deliver messages.
It's like you could have spoken a different language and that would have made as much sense to me as that just did.
I'm gonna keep this here so it's burning. So you can ask, well, you can start with a question. We could see what pops out. Why are you making that face? The
I'm
kid.
afraid to ask a question. Right, I was like, just do the at the beginning, I was like, just do the tarot card thing. Like when I was right, if you came on the last episode, if you were here, I said that I was drunk in the last tarot card. I didn't have any questions. And Z said, well, it is Black Girl Magic meets White Girl questions you should ask. A question, and I was like, oh man, I didn't have those prepared.
It could
So
be anything.
yeah, so my question is, I feel like I've worked really hard at my job. And
Hmm.
this year so far, right? And I say this year because my year sort of starts every school year, right? So I start in September. Um,
Yeah.
so this school year seems to be the one that's gonna change it all.
Okay.
Like financial wise, like I say popularity wise, meaning like I want to be popular when people are like, oh my gosh, my kid is having such a hard time. Oh, I could call Meg, right? Then I get jobs.
Hmm.
So is what I'm feeling and this propulsion of my career um going in the place I think it's going?
Yeah. I'm already gonna say yes. We have the Chariot card and the King of Pentacles popping out, which is like the Chariot is fast momentum, energy, alignment, like heading into the place that you want to be. And then the King of Pentacles is very balanced, like wealth coming in. So when they're together, it's like quick wealth or steady wealth. Because the King of Pentacles, you basically have to go through all the other suits in order to get to the King of Pentacles, which means you've already done those steps and now you're in that energy. But I'm going to pull some
Oh,
so
fun.
we can clarify. We're going to clarify for you. But it already feels like it. You're already so intuitive. I feel like you just
But see, the thing is that where one of the places I work, I've been, it's a school district. So I've been in the school district and then
hmm
someone at the top has changed. So I've been out because they didn't know that I existed. And then I went back in and then
hmm
I've been out. And now I'm back in and I have all these jobs. And now I'm thinking, oh
hmm
gosh, I've been in and out so many times and people
hmm
have had to fight to get me back in. And I'm in and I'm doing great. And I was like, oh, I hope there isn't a back out again.
Yeah. So
I want to stay in.
as as you're speaking, but I'm gonna pull two clarifying cards. They're actually giving you advice.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
yeah. So the first two cards that we have, the Sun in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. But we also have out here the Nine of Wands, which is actually you having to be a little like shielded in your energy in the past, at least with your business, or being a lot more protective in the past,
Oh,
not
sure.
showing as much of your bright, sparkly side. You would, but not in the capacity that you're probably about to do it. But their reminder is you are on a new journey now with the Fool card here, and the King of Swords is like you know how to discern better now than you have in the past. And so use that to your advantage. You are going in the right direction. Your business is going to do very well, but what slows it down sometimes is when you like allow your mind to be too busy. Like you hyper focus
All
on
the
too
time.
many, yeah, you like hyper focus and allow that energy to like distort your manifestations. That's what this Ace of Swords is, because it's swords is mind energy. It's like fast energy. And now we have the Chariot in reverse, which is slowness. So those together, it's like don't slow yourself down, just keep going and be decisive and try not to linger so much in what might happen. Just go towards what feels really good for you or what you trust. Is that making
Okay.
sense? Does
Yeah,
that
it
make
does
sense?
make sense.
Okay, I'm gonna pull two more cards. Um, sorry. So to clarify,
I was like, what?
so to clarify the sometimes guarded energy, they do have the Three of Cups in reverse. So just be mindful about like the community you build with. Like it's like you have community coming in, but you have to learn how to trust them.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
It's never,
and
I always say it's never the kids I have a hard time with, it's the adults that
yeah,
can be tricky.
yeah. With this Three of Cups, it's almost like you isolate yourself more than you think. You don't try to do it, but your energy does it sometimes. And they don't want you to do that because you're meant to help a bunch of people. So stay open. And with the King of Swords, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So remembering to keep like a positive mindset around things are actually going to work out better than I imagine.
Great. I've the first one, not that one, the one before. I have been told I'm intimidating because I go out in my loud sparkliness and people don't know what to do with me and
Yeah.
they get scared of me of like I don't think I could be around her because I think I don't know if because I'm gonna overshadow her because I'm too loud or because so sometimes I have to pull back on that piece so I don't scare people away. Although it's my happy energy that scares people away, but
Yeah.
or my intensity.
Yeah, you just keep being yourself because you're good at manifesting. And the people who get intimidated, just let them be intimidated because
Yeah,
otherwise
I've
it's
just
just gonna,
sort of
yeah.
flipped that is like that as Brennan would say, that's an issue, not an ish me.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to like let them fall away anyways. Like any place where you feel like, oh, I have to compress, don't go to that space. Also, I pulled, yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands, which is like fighting with that energy. So don't even fight with it. Um, as a clarity card for the Fool, which is like your new journey, the Ten of Pentacles literally flew out, and the Ten of Pentacles is like the best wealth card that you can get in the deck. So that is what
Woo!
you're building. Look at all those pentacles. Look at all those monies. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So be
I
your bright
always
and shiny self.
feel that so I always joke that I should have been a banker because I like to count money and I like to put it all one way and I like it to be in order and um I'm very good at saving even when I didn't make a lot of money. Um
Yeah.
but I've had, right, I'll be honest with everybody, I've had like I want to make a lot of money and not just to like be extravagant, but because
Yeah.
I'm a helper and I want to like I have things that I want to do to help people, but I can't because I have to like take care of myself, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, well, do I have to cheat the system to be, and I'm just throwing this out there. I like a millionaire. Like, if I
Yeah.
want to be a millionaire, do I have to cheat the system to do that? If I'm going to make seven figures, if I'm going to make high six figures, do I need to like not keep this fun, lighthearted
No.
just feel
Do the
like that's
thing.
not going to get to the place I want, but I'm also not going to change who I am to be able to get to the place I want in the financial wealth realm, if that makes any sense.
Is that your second question or are you just talking? Sorry.
That is my second question.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I just wanted to make sure. Well, because the first card you had out to begin with, was that they were acknowledging you not shining as much as you need to be, or like it question or yourself questioning that, and that's the Sun in reverse. But it's a new journey now. We have the King of Swords again. So it's like stop thinking about it so much. Literally, the Two of Pentacles, this is a card of being indecisive about everything. So I'm gonna keep pulling cards and see what else they have.
Yeah, the financial wealth piece is, and I don't usually talk about it, but I feel like I could be vulnerable here. First of all, it's just you right now, but people who, uh, know me know that I say well, I mean, that's why we started this. I say the things that are on my mind, and right, I want to be in a different space financially so I can do different things, so I can help people and not help people and then have to suffer myself or not, right? I want to like
Yeah. Um,
be able to build the world in a different way.
yeah, okay. So we have the King of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, you being very indecisive, basically.
Mm,
There's a card out here that says it's the Seven of Pentacles, which is you reaping your harvest, right? You planted a lot of seeds in your business,
mhm.
and you've been waiting for them to grow. Like you've been tending to them and waiting and it's been steady. Like this card is not like super fast energy. It's like, no, I planted this shit and I'll watch these little baby plants grow.
Yeah.
But we also have the King of Pentacles here in reverse with the Tower and the Four of Pentacles, clarifying it, but in reverse, meaning your biggest thing right now is you need to focus on seeing yourself as someone who is wealthy within the business space. It feels like a mindset versus like doing certain tasks that's going to help you make the decisions more easily. Because it's
Mm,
not about you having to sacrifice anything within your business. Like your business is already successful, but to
yeah.
take it to the next level is for you to be in the embodiment of that.
Right. So don't have the thoughts of I have to be someone different to get
Right.
to this place I want to be financially.
Right, because we also have here like so the tower in reverse is you resisting change, but the four of pentacles in reverse is coming out of like a compressed mindset, a scarcity mindset of what could go wrong, like that sort of thing.
Mm,
Like focus on what is already going right and go towards that and make decisions based on that and don't complicate anything
okay.
because that's it literally is like your mindset is just the one like if sword energy and this it's like you're indecisive because you don't see yourself in that light yet. When you see yourself in that light, you'll be able to make like larger financial decisions or like maybe if we need to take a little bit risk here and there or maybe it's like changing your pricing structure or really putting your name out there in some sort of way or pushing the limits with something that you want to do. Like it's
Mm.
almost like an energy of not playing safe. Like you're really good at playing safe sometimes.
I'm
Aside
really
from
good
your,
at places.
yeah, it's like aside from your personality, you play safe in the business space, but it's like an energy here with the last card being the star. The star is like someone who is very like illuminary. Is that a word? They illuminate.
Yes, I am a
Okay.
luminary. I am
Yeah,
an
yeah.
wait. I'm an illuminariat.
Yeah, exactly. Like they shine extremely bright and they don't care who knows it. And so it's probably best for you to like if you want to sit down and write who you are in your business and what this next phase is going to be like for you without having to change who you are, but to do it more boldly,
Mhm.
like what would that look like? I would do that.
Okay.
Like
Thinking how
more
to do it more
powerfully.
boldly, and I try to be, I mean, I'm bold all the time, I feel like, but something is something, I don't know. Like it hasn't come to me, but I can feel the something. I don't even really know what it is.
Yeah.
But right, because I know in certain instances I've like held myself back, but not, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have said because I didn't want to be bold. It would have been like, well, because I would have been fired from that job. But is that true? I don't think so.
No.
Now
Just
hearing
don't
what
tell
you've said.
yourself so many stories.
Oh, I'm so good at telling myself stories.
I know,
See?
don't do that.
Don't
That this King of Swords energy
don't do
doesn't do that. Like King of Swords is like, no, like I don't even think about that because it's not even true. Like you be
oh,
so certain within your business that like this is a great decision, this is how I'm going to do it, and this is what it's going to grow to be, and that becomes your only truth.
I'm better at that now. When I first, if you could believe, when I first started my business, I was like, please don't use sticker charts. It's just not a good idea. And then now like I own two megaphones and I'm like, cut it out, stop it. We're not doing
Yeah.
that. That's not even true. But
Yeah.
right, and I've grown since then. And then how do I get further, right, from there?
Yeah. Do you have goals?
Um, not not that I wrote down because I'm not a write down kind of girl, but I'm gonna try to write goals down. I am terrible at the question. If you said, Meg, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'd be like, I'm gonna be 53.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Well, since you're a really powerful manifestor, the only reason why I say that, you don't have to write everything down, but because things come easily to you, like if you're like, okay, I want this many followers at the end of the year, and I am shooting for getting into these big festivals to go speak. Like
Mm-hmm.
I want to do that. Like those type of goals. Like they don't necessarily have to be like, oh, if I don't make this amount of money in this month, I'm gonna scream. Like not like that kind of goal. Like a Meg
No.
kind of goal.
Yeah, yeah, right, right. Okay. And write it down. I don't ever write it down, and then I feel like when I write it down, then I have to like stay on, like do it,
No,
and then I'm like, oh, and then it's like a to-do list, and I'm bad. My squirrels are bad at that.
no,
And then
no, the
I'm good for
best.
like for a week. I'm so good at it. I'm like, yes. And I bring the notebook everywhere and I'm on
Let me
it.
see.
And then after a week, I'm like, done.
Yeah, no, no, no.
Squirrels onto something else.
Ah,
Oh no, what's that one?
it's judgment. Let me see. But it's like
Nope,
I was
sorry. That
asking.
has to mean something because you dropped it. You hadn't dropped one yet.
Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords here, which is like sneaky thoughts. Like you make the process more difficult than it needs to be, and that's why
Oh,
you stop. Like that's why you stop.
that is not
Like
true.
it's bad. It's the Two of Pentacles. It's like you make it difficult because you just decide that it has to be hard. And so it's
Well,
kind of
because it's
fine.
hard to be in my job, I think, and bust outside the box that the education system puts you in, and I'm like, I'm gonna bust all the way out. I get afraid if I bust all the way out, and I'm pretty far out, but bust all the way out and like wreck the box, I'm not gonna have a job.
No, no, no. What are you assuming is going to wreck the box? Like,
That I tell everybody that the stuff they're doing is terrible for kids, and I am very honest and straightforward and blunt about it, and then I get fired.
are you connecting this next level of boldness with being over direct?
Probably.
Okay, maybe journal about that.
And I'm bad at journaling. I have to figure out how to.
Okay, well, you can talk to yourself, but like
Oh,
that,
I'm really good at that.
yeah, just talk your like because this is the mental block that they're talking about. It's like
Hmm.
however you painted this next phase of your life, you're not going to reach it because you've already painted it as something bad. Like, what are
Yeah.
you telling yourself that you have to do that's gonna suck, that's gonna sacrifice this, that's blah, 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 blah. But really, it's like self-sabotage, and you could do it your own way, just like you built your business this way. Go be a trailblazer. And also, you need to take care of yourself more. This card's out here.
No.
Yeah, you have to
Zing.
take care of yourself. Just
That's
saying,
that's
it leads
baloney.
to more monies. It leads to more monies, just so you know.
Okay. But that was fun.
It was fun, right?
Yeah. And I
Did
like
you
that I
like
got the
it?
what? The sword of testicles? No, tentacles, no pentacles. No, the king. The king of pentacles.
You got the King of Pentacles in reverse for now, so your goal is to turn it upright.
Oh, in reverse. When you pulled him, was he upside down?
Yes.
That sounds like good thing it's tarot cards, because if I said that differently in a different situation,
I know. Yeah, so you need to shine your light, stop self-sabotaging, and like understand your path is going to be good once you stop resisting change.
and I would have said that I'm actually good at doing the opposite, but not
Yeah.
because I talked about it already, self-sabotaging.
Yeah. So like it's you're on the right track. You're doing all the right things, but now you just have to release the thing that's getting in the way.
Okay.
You
Releasing.
could yeah, yeah,
I don't know how to do
release.
that. People can't tell, but I'm like, take a deep breath and closing my eyes.
I know
I
she's
know
trying
everybody
so
says
hard.
take deep breaths. It helps. It doesn't help me. I don't know how to do that.
I love this deck. I love doing readings, but also I feel like I'm a very honest reader.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna tell you like pick your nose and go manifest. Like, no, like stop doing what you're doing because they said so, and then it'll get so much easier.
Do it now, lady.
Do it now. You're making
Lady.
it worse.
I know. I didn't mean it.
I know.
All right, everybody. Now you get to, I don't know. They get to think about. I would love people who listen to this to like talk to us about the full moon. Do you feel it? I want people to feel the full moon because I think
Yeah,
sometimes
ask
when the
us
kids are
or tell
crazy, the
us.
teachers and my profession, like, do we anybody feel that? Because I don't feel anything.
Yeah. I
Broken.
have a lot of friends who feel it. One of my dogs actually always breaks out on a full moon. He like loses his bananas and like is like woo around town, and I'm like every time on a full moon. And then he just runs away and then he comes right back after he's grounded. It's like he gets all of his energy out and then he comes back.
So weird.
I know, it is weird. But
The
I
dog can
mean,
feel it and I can't feel it. Damn it.
animals of course are going to feel it because they're close to nature. They have open energy. They don't have like the same type of human needs that we have. They have instincts. We don't use our instincts.
True, that's true. My dogs are both dingbats, so it's hard to know if they feel the full moon because it'd be every single day.
Which dingbat syndrome, usually comes because of the human.
Well, my puppy eats poop, and no one in my
Sometimes.
family taught him to do that. So,
Okay, that's a different thing. Well, I can help
and
you with that.
what
They might
instinct
need
is that?
they might need some extra vitamins. I can help you with that. There's all different things that they do. That doesn't mean
Oh,
they're a dingbat.
no, there, and he's over there. He's the cutest thing in history, and he's so soft, and I love him so much, but he's such a dipshit.
You're sweet.
I do
I
love my
love
dogs. I don't want people to think I don't love my dogs. I love them, love them, love them, love them. But I'm also a dingbat, so it's fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It comes from the human.
My
Right?
husband's not a dingbat, though.
Uh, they should spend more time with him.
They do. Maybe I
Oh
have so
no,
much
then that could
dingbat
be
that it
true.
just like
It seeps into everything.
it's everywhere. It's on the floor and in the ceiling and in the air.
It's in
I
their
don't know.
food.
I
It's
think my dingbattiness is cute.
I think it is too.
Okay.
Sometimes when you're like trying to, except with dogs, like if you're trying to train them, it's like, I know you're smarter than this. Who did this to you?
Yeah, yeah.
Who did this? Who raised you? Oh, humans.
Humans.
Exactly.
The human did. The
All
dingbat human.
right.
Okay,
Look
Queen of
at
the
it.
Dingbats has to go. What is that?
Yes, Queen of the Dingbat has to go. It was the Chariot card.
Oh.
We're gonna head out. I hope you enjoyed this lovely tarot reading and this talk about manifestation because I know I did.
Me
And
too.
anytime
And
you
please
want
tell
to
us
ask,
about your full moon feelings.
yes, tell us about your full moon feelings. Also, if you have questions you want to submit into the anonymous link, it will be in the show notes. Anything else you want to add before we go?
Nope. I'm glad you're here and I love you.
We
And
love you.
we will be back with all my other 1,000 questions I have.
Yay! Okay, goodbye,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye.
Ciao.